so bear with me. All I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
How about them?
How you guys feeling right now about our Cowboys? Do you guys feel better? Do you feel like that was just expected because it was Detroit Lions, even though they beat the New England Patriots? So, let me preface it this, because a lot of people have been already saying, well, you're supposed to win as the Lions. But didn't the Lions beat New England? Yep. And didn't New England roll today?
Yeah.
New England beat Miami, who was 3-0. They were talking about Ryan Tannehill. Oh, Ryan Tannehill, he's playing great and everything. But it seems like
it's any given Sunday, y'all.
With the Cowboys, it's a no-win situation with the Cowboys. No matter what the Cowboys do, it's never enough. But I feel good. I feel so good that I'm gonna smoke me a nice little cigar here with E2 Blue. Hopefully the stream's good. I see my cousin Edwin may be coming all the way from Minnesota for our tailgate. So any of you guys who are interested in doing our tailgate, we're going to be at FedEx Field. I've got about 40 people who've already said that they want to be there. I'm definitely going to be there. And I've got another 100 people who say they want to go as well. So we're going to have a lot of people, but I'm going to have plenty of food. We're going to be taking over FedEx Field. In fact, you know what? Since we got to win, I think we deserve our Jobu Blue Shot tonight. And it's coconut rum and blue Karachka. It's some blue liquor, okay? That's all. That's all I can tell you. It's blue, okay? One for Jobu needs a refill. There we go. So that's a nice little shot. If you have a delicate throat and all that, and you're of age, that is the real deal. Jobu, you earned your refill. Everybody who's joined in, Vosh for the president. Hey, have you seen the fake Voshes? I've got the Vosh, president of the 80%.
Yeah. He's on my channel too.
Okay.
He's actually positive.
He's positive?
To
okay.
us. He doesn't like Vosh.
All right. Well, Vosh himself is like, man, you better control your people. And I'm like, I ain't got no control over them.
I'm telling you.
So right now, I feel really good because the Giants lost.
Yes.
The Eagles lost. The Falcons lost. The Minnesota Vikings lost. And
it's a good Sunday, y'all. It's a wonderful Sunday.
I'm hearing some different stuff. My buddy Leon, shout out to you because you just got out of the hospital. Leon is doing great, and hopefully in a couple of weeks as he gets stronger, he's going to be over here at the man cave watching the game and stuff with us. He sent me a text because Earl Thomas got injured, allegedly.
Allegedly, y'all.
Allegedly, and what Leon sent to me was after he got injured, he flicked off the Seattle bench. I didn't see anything about that, but my man Leon, he sends me the real deal. It's not any of the fake stuff I usually get. I mean, that's possible.
He said what he usually gets.
No, sometimes I get stuff that's a little bit, because people want to keep me in the know.
Was it from Ian Rappaport?
No, it wasn't Ian Rappaport. So that's kind of interesting, and I'm wondering if this is a J-Rat type of a deal. You remember Jay Ratcliffe, who was on our Cowboys defensive line, wanted to get out of Dallas, and he couldn't play or practice.
Because he said that he had skin ripped off his bone in his groin. And I said, what?
Yeah.
So you mean it, like, okay, that's disgusting. I don't even want to. And then what did we cut him, he went to the Bears and then played the next week.
Right.
Next week.
Well, we could call it a Marty B, because didn't he do the same thing from Green Bay to New England?
Mm-hmm. My cigar's falling apart. I don't know why.
It's from your buddy.
It's just this particular one.
That habanero's not, my man. You want a habanero instead?
I was trying to get one, but you tried to give me the cherry, but I like the cherry.
No. The habaneros, these are Joe Boo's.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I got from your frat brother.
Yeah.
This is the Cuban.
You got these from my frat too, right?
These are from your frat brother.
Yeah, you got those from...
No, he didn't have any Cubans.
Oh. He has them, he just didn't bring them. Because he didn't think people was going to buy them.
Okay, well, these were a gift from a great fan.
The Cubans are for the real cigar smokers. So,
Yeah. So, if you'd like to exchange,
I'm good.
okay. So,
I'll hold it together as I'm smoking.
So where we stand right now, shout out to everybody, with Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas could be injured, and he may be playing it up more than he really wants to. He's not going to be in any rush to come back because he sees the writing on the wall. They're not going to give him a contract. And why risk yourself out there? I'll be a free agent at the end of the year, so why play? And he's still getting paid.
And he was smiling. I never seen anybody get carted off the field and was smiling.
Michael Anthony Fitness has the clip of it, so if you want to check it out, check it out.
And he dapped every single Arizona Cardinal player as he went by. Every one of them dapped him.
Yeah, so something's fishy with that one. He broke his leg, man. But see, there's injuries and injuries. If it's just a broken leg,
it's probably the same fibula that he broke before.
If it's not a bad break, something that'll heal up, okay, great. As long as it's not like an ACL. Bones heal real easy.
Yeah.
ACLs are a different story. But he's still going to get paid his salary to be there. At the end of the year, he can go wherever he wants to.
This shit is falling all the way apart.
How long ago was your birthday? 4 weeks ago?
A month ago.
Okay, they've been in the plastic bag, in the humidor. These have been in, see this bad boy?
It's because of the way I cut it.
These bad boys have been in the humidor for a year.
It's the top part, maybe because of the way I cut it.
Cuban. I don't know where that one was made. It feels good to get a victory, guys.
Is that Ed Reed?
That's Ed Reed. So guys,
he's so old now.
What are your major concerns with the Dallas Cowboys? Let me stop enjoying the cigar.
We already know.
Okay.
We already know what they're gonna say.
Well, let me start with. I still have concerns about Jason Garrett and Scott Linehan.
We always have.
Because if you think about what we did with the New York Giants, after that game, we went out, we tried to air it out, we opened up the offense a little bit, we got a victory. What did we do the following week? Well, shout out to you, Corey. I'm happy that tomorrow is your birthday. Mine is coming up October 10th. Okay?
Oh, yeah, we're going to partay.
Are we? It's in the middle of the week. It's on a Wednesday.
Okay. Turn the... So, no.
I don't party like you do, man. This is a party for me right here.
We can wait for the weekend.
A nice blue shot.
We wait for Sunday, and then that's how we party.
A nice blue shot, a nice cigar, a little fire.
See, this shot is not going to be like drank like a regular shot. I'm going to sip on this one because I know it tastes good.
It is. It is.
Ooh.
Oh, he goes, ooh. Tell me that's not like a regular. That's not like a regular burn shot.
That's good.
And it's not doesn't burn at all.
It's not overbearing.
It's got it's the coconut rum in it and the blue sriracha, the blue liquor, whatever the hell.
I don't know.
But it's Cowboys blue. Only the great ones are born in October. You got that right, Corey.
Somebody said Eagles suck again.
Well, it's funny that you bring that up.
Oh, shout out Almighty Bones, man. What's going on?
It's funny that you bring up about the Eagles. Because the Eagles, everybody said a couple of things about the Eagles. They said great defense, and we got more quarterbacks. We got the best quarterback situation in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I said, Nick Foles is streaky. Right?
Yeah, you did say that.
And I said, Carson Wentz is not going to be the same guy when he comes back from injury.
Nick Foles remind me of Fitzpatrick, Ryan Fitzpatrick. To me, they're the same way. You give them the starting spot. Like, when they're taking over for a guy, they're dominant, they're magic, they do all the right things. And as soon as they become the starter, it's like they just falter. And it's like, what happened?
Yes, but see, and that's the thing. You are 100% right. The Eagles should have had that game. I agree with you 100%. But that's what happened. How many games have we had that the Cowboys should have? Huh?
We don't play them to the end of the year, right?
It's a while before that we play them.
Yeah, like
it's
November.
It is. But here's the opportunity that we have right now. As we look at the schedule, we got the Texans, then we got the Jags. The Jags are still good, but I don't think they're as good as they were.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we win, but that's at least at home. But then we got the Redskins, and then I want to say we have Tennessee. We do have a bye. The bye is
the bye in between.
No, the bye is the end of October.
Oh, okay. So the last week.
But then we have the Titans. So when you start looking at it and saying, okay, you've got the Texans, you got the Jaguars, you got the Titans, you got the Redskins. If you can win 3 of those 4 games, we're in great shape.
Yeah.
And actually, let me pull it up because I want to make sure I have it right. Yeah, put my cigar right.
You threw that thing all in there.
I did need to throw that thing in there.
Throw that thing in.
When you start looking at the schedule, because the way things work out now, and Leon's sending me.
You say the Texans should be a win. I agree, but I don't agree. Because they're kind of streaky, too. Like, whenever you think the Texans are down, they somehow come back and win a game. Now, Texans have the same issue we have, and that's play calling. I don't know what it is with Texas and play calling, but right now, play calling in the state of Texas ain't the best thing.
Well,
and remember, they still have DeAndre Hopkins, and that guy gets you he's a 100-yard receiver every game. Because I have him in fantasy, I know.
Okay, I'm going to say this much, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but part of the problem last week was also execution of the game plan. Because we had mistakes that killed drives.
I agree.
Okay, now, we did something better this time because we were pushing the ball down the field. What it did by going downfield was we now have to cover the whole field. Last week, the field shrunk.
Yeah.
Seattle could close up. And I think part of the reason why that also happened, too, is we don't talk about the crowd noise in Seattle.
No.
You cannot hear jack crap. You can't audible. You basically got to go with whatever's called and hope nobody jumps offside.
But you can see it. Like, when you're actually when you're watching the game, you can see that they were struggling with the snap count. You can see it.
All right, so as we start looking at our schedule here, there's sometimes there's good times and bad times to play people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? When we first looked at the schedule...
So you think this is a good time to play the Texans?
Well, right now I don't think the Texans... Deshaun Watson is not the same guy. Mm-hmm. I think it's a good time to get yes, I do. The Jaguars, that's going to be a hell of a game. Play at Washington. We won the last 4 in Washington. Okay? All right, but here's the thing. I'm just saying you have opportunities. We got the Redskins in Washington, okay?
Yeah.
We've done great there. I've been to the last 4 of them, and we've won all 4. The Browns won?
What?
Okay. All right, so the Browns lose again. Come on out, Mike.
No.
You coming out?
The Browns lose, you misunderstood. I said in overtime, the other team, the Raiders, missed the field goal.
Oh, the Raiders missed it. Okay. All right. Well, come on out here and join us, man. We were just talking about your video. Hey, sit on the side of it.
Yeah, I got the cushion over here.
Yeah, he's got a cushion for you. But then we got the Titans, okay? The Titans are, up and down. They're not world beaters. And then we play at Philadelphia, which is always a tough thing. But here's the thing about the NFC East. They're always tough games, but we have actually won more games in the NFC East over the last 5 years than the other team.
Agreed.
Okay, and generally speaking, we usually split with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the Falcons, who right now are 1-3. Their defense is atrocious right now. They have a lot of injuries that are happening. Then we've got the Redskins again in Dallas. We've got the Saints. The Saints on Sunday night. That's going to be a tough game, of course. Then we've got a bye week before we play the Eagles again.
You got a super chat.
Do I? Oh, thank you, DJ Mel. Earl Thomas definitely out for the season. Even if he's not out for the season, he'll be out for the season. But we play New Orleans after having a bye week. That helps, hopefully, although Jason Garrett isn't usually that good after a bye week. Then we've got the Eagles.
Yeah, we haven't been the greatest after a bye week, and I don't know why.
Then we've got the Eagles, okay? And then we've got the Colts, here's the finishing part for it that I like. We got the Colts, Tampa Bay, and the Giants. Our December is Eagles, Colts, Tampa Bay, and Giants.
We don't know what the Tampa Bay is going to look like.
Tampa Bay is what we thought they were. They're going back to being the original Tampa Bay.
But you know that Deshaun Jackson is a Cowboy killer.
Okay, I'm just looking at the schedule and saying, on this schedule, teams that you say are monsters. I say the Jaguars. I say the Saints.
That's about it, right?
Okay. Now you got the Eagles twice. Now that's like I said. I think we can split that. Okay. But what other team on that schedule is the monster? There is nobody.
Nobody.
Now when you first looked at that, you thought, okay, the Texans got Deshaun Watson back. That's going to be good. You thought about Seattle. Of course, they beat us.
You said, damn, Michael, yeah, Michael got the plate right there. That's the ultimate plate right there.
Yeah, you know, we ate at.
But it was trash. Like.
Again, show them that wing rate.
I wasted $18 a day on some bull.
I wasted $40 by the time.
Because everybody was like, eat. I was like, no, it's okay. I don't want to eat this shit. I don't want to eat this.
I have more fun to stay at home watching Red Zone.
Let's see, Mike said, I'm glad Dad's away.
I got a couple of videos recorded.
Now this is nice. This is nice looking at. That's Eric Williams. Okay. How about those Eagles today? You know, it's awful quiet in the chat.
It's chill. It's chill in the chat.
It's very chill.
And that's how it should be.
And it's about half the number because all the ones that say Dak sucks, we need a new quarterback, and everything else aren't here.
Somebody said fitness, question mark.
That's it, because I put down that fitness up on my page.
Where are the Wentz riders? Okay.
Went to the gym
Joe Booth
yesterday.
looks like fire. They're good. Those are good. I'm getting really good at the wings, and I'm gonna be in great practice. I'm thinking about 80 pounds of wings for the tailgate. Think that's enough?
I hope so.
And I'm thinking about
fuck it up,
I'm thinking about 4 pork butts for pulled pork.
It's gonna take 2 days to melt them butts down, eh?
Oh no! I'll be starting off Friday night, man.
Right.
I'll be ready to go.
Right.
I think actually I've got it down pat. So if we're gonna get, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 2 vehicles there. We're gonna park them with a parking space in between. Put the tarps in between us.
Should I drive my car, or how should I?
I'm gonna probably rent like a big SUV.
Okay.
And
so
if we can
meet here and then.
Right. What I really should do.
But you live close.
My truck
I do. I live 15 minutes.
I know you live right by the stadium.
So me driving way over here would be stupid.
This is true. But we could I'd say swing over to your house and get you.
You could.
But the problem
I
is,
literally live 15 minutes.
but the problem is getting in that line. You want to be in that line early so we get a good spot.
We'll just get to my house early.
Or why don't you meet up with us early?
Well, how about we meet you over at the Lowe's? You park your car there.
I could do that.
And then we go in from that point. That might be what we do. What we might do is do a meeting point because some of the people who are going to go.
But if you're going to do that, I live like
But then you don't have to pay for parking.
I won't if I ride with you.
But if you ride with me, when I leave, that means I got to go to your house and then come back to my house.
Okay.
I got to buy the food, bring the food, cook the food, and pick his ass up.
Yep, that's what you got to do.
Bama's.
Mark Holmes.
I know John lives up that way too.
John who?
John lives in Virginia.
John lives down in Kingstown.
We're talking about DMV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he lived in Maryland.
Oh,
no, I'm
no.
the only one that lives in Maryland. I'm the only one in the group.
I didn't know he lived that close.
I'm the only one that lives in Maryland.
I legit thought he lived in Maryland.
I'm the only
Oh, definitely Cowboy for life. I love the fact that Chris Richard went off.
No, I can't walk to the stadium. It's not that close. God.
You don't want to walk this
He doesn't live that close to a toxic waste dump.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But yes,
You can smell
Chris
that crap.
Richard ain't no joke. You know, he'll hug you when you do good, and he will put a foot in your behind
No.
when you
What happened the week before? Chris Richard just stood there in the pose, pissed. Just stood there in line, not even moved a muscle. The game before.
Earl Thomas.
Amen. Baby steps in the right direction. Okay?
He was like,
What you want to be doing, here's what we really want to be doing is, you want to be building towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
Like I just said, I didn't realize how how favorable that schedule is for us in December.
Yeah, it is.
Eagles, Colts, Tampa Bay, and the Giants.
Now we play the Eagles.
We play the Eagles December, the first game of
I'm
December.
about to play them
Whose
at
head
home.
looks like a boiled egg?
Now, I said if we play them at home, we'll probably lose that game because usually
Who's you talking about?
I have no idea.
we'll beat them the other game.
Except Mark looking like Tony Sparano.
Work Birdie Gaming, yes, it was a great win today. That's one of those ones that we can finally go, whew. At least for 1 week, we can enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
Now, next week, of course, is another week.
Mark with the victory cigar.
Yeah.
So basically, it's going to be a tradition. Every time we win, a victory cigar.
And a blue,
And a blue.
and a Jobu blue shot.
I just call it a drink because.
All right, so who you guys got? Steelers versus the Ratbirds.
I'm gonna go with the Ratbirds.
It's gonna be a good game, man.
It's in Pittsburgh.
I know.
And they're gonna be.
Nah, I think it's gonna.
Pittsburgh's secondary is trash outside of Joe Hayden.
And they're shopping Le'Veon Bell now.
No, but the rumors are not gonna get anything for him.
Oh, somebody will trade for him. Somebody will give you something good for him.
Well, Earl Thomas is off the late.
So how is that cherry cigar?
No.
It's good, but I think I cut it wrong. That's why I was falling apart at the top.
You just cut just a little tip off of
I
it.
cut it. I think I cut it too deep.
No way is it the Eagles are interested in Le'Veon Bell. The Eagles.
I think I cut it too deep. You got some really good cutters. So shout out to your cutters.
This other cigar place had this cutter that cut like a little V notch in it. Have you seen those before?
Nah, but that makes sense because you don't need that much to pull.
Yeah.
You just need a little vent. Makes sense.
The only thing,
See, that's for the real connoisseurs. You know what I'm saying? I just do this for the victory.
well, we went over to a cigar bar with somebody who's been here at my house before.
Oh, he met him.
cigar.
He met him. He
Yeah.
was here when we had the 4th of July party.
No.
But just the tip eats it.
Oh.
Hold on. No, somebody said.
Just the tip.
Earl Thomas broke his leg and
I know. I
was
cut a little bit more than the tip.
And he
off.
was excited too.
Did you hear about? I think it was a Raider player who got his finger caught in a face mask last week.
Yeah, and
broke the tip off.
It was. I think it was the kicker.
Was it kicker?
I think it was. I think it
was.
was the kicker.
I think it was.
I don't know how you did that, but he said a piece of his finger came off.
Yeah, and they.
I said,
Damn.
like how much of a piece?
I mean, you don't need your finger to be a kicker.
I tell you what. I tell you what
My
hurt.
finger hurt.
I had when we used to have the mesh jerseys back in the day. I ended up having this finger slid into one of the holes in the mesh, and the mesh went underneath of the nail and pulled it all the way down. It was hanging on by the skin.
Your finger?
No,
the nail.
The nail.
It ripped between the nail off, so the nail was just hanging.
Where was this on?
This is when I played college football.
Oh.
But literally, the fingernail itself was just hanging by the cuticle.
God damn.
And you talk about
Some
hurting.
pain?
You could touch me right here, and
that would
hurt. That was one of those, so I never make fun of women when they break a nail, because it's like, that stuff hurts.
We're going to sweep the East.
Viking, okay, it was their kicker, okay. It was the Vikings kicker, you're right, I'm sorry. I'm old and forgetful. I remember parts of the details, I just don't get them all off. So
it was the Vikings kicker before Dan Bailey came.
I was about to say.
It wasn't Dan Bailey.
Here we go, Panther God. Cowboys are trash, got lucky today, but I did the winning in my weekly pick'em. Okay, here we go. For Panther, whatever. Slow clap.
So Panthers were on a bye, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that little play. There we
Yeah.
go.
I love when we win when they show the positive plays.
No, they were
You know
showing
what,
the
I'm sorry.
what's his name? Beasley when he had that
catch.
Yeah. That was off the chain.
That one pass to Beasley though, when he was wide open in the end zone.
Oh yeah.
I mean not in the end zone, in the red zone.
Yeah.
That was a broken play by their defense though. But hey, we rarely
you recognize
but we rarely get chances like that. We'll get more of those if Dak keeps rolling out. Dak needs to roll out. Every time Dak rolls out,
I've been saying that
and he
for
has
years.
open space, positive things
But
happen.
that's coaching.
Dak is actually one of the best. His first year
Roll out.
as a rookie, he was one of the best
Roll
quarterbacks
out.
once he got outside of the
Roll
pocket.
out.
But we got away from doing that.
Yeah.
And that's what having and that's where you guys don't seem to understand is when you've got the running game going, when you get Zeke Elliott eating up those yards, it makes it that much easier for everybody else because you've got one-on-one coverage with guys, generally speaking, because you don't have enough men to cover Zeke as well as all the receivers. And when you get that motion going to the left, you roll Dak out to the right, everybody's taking that first step there, and it's like, oh crap, now I got to change direction. And that hesitation is all you need.
Yeah.
Now, the thing that actually I like is it seemed like everybody got a little testy this week.
Yeah, they did.
I think everybody said,
Cole
you know
Beasley
what?
was pissed.
Cole was like, you know, we're getting. He's like, don't
Burns.
look at me. We're getting open. Okay, well, catch the damn ball and don't drop the damn thing. Okay, don't lose.
Somebody said that
interceptions.
Joe Boo just moved. I don't know.
He does from time to time. And a lot of times, I'll be honest, it don't surprise me anymore because from time to time, I'll be driving the truck and they all of a sudden just fall over when I say something.
It's like,
He's like, oh crap.
here we go.
So nothing surprises me about Joe Boo. And I know some people say he's the jinx of the Dallas Cowboys. And if you believe that, well, okay, you can believe that. I wish I had that kind of power that I could really control something like that. But hey, I can say that since Joe Boo went to New York in 2013 after they won the Super Bowl, okay, that the Giants have not been the same team. And so here we go. We're getting ready to kick off the Ratbirds and the Steelers. Take another drag on the cigar. Without a doubt, Zeke Elliott showed up today big time. How about them Cowboys, Vince? I agree with
That's
you.
going to let him run. Last week, I don't know what he was doing.
Well, you know what? I think a lot of guys just kind of got pissed off. You know, when you hear the fans going off, you hear everybody talking about how you're garbage and everything else, that's when you man up and you take it on yourself to say, you know what? This is where the buck stops. We're going to make a change and we're going to do something different here. We were good today. Now, let's hopefully we can take this and use this as a building block for the next
My question
game.
is, why don't they use Rico?
Rico, oh man, I thought for sure he was going to get that touchdown in the end zone.
But
they should have called a penalty.
They weren't.
Did you see the play?
I saw it.
They draped all over
Of course
him.
they did, but they're not going to call that because we're the Dallas Cowboys. They don't want to get us on the edges.
No, Roscoe is not sick. He's just old.
My dog's not sick.
Are you kidding me? He's there looking for leaving. Seeing if anybody's leaving anything on the floor.
He's as healthy as he can be.
I'm telling you. Sarah.
He can
shout
run
out
real
to
quick
Sarah.
if he needs to.
I am so happy that he showed up today as well. Well, if we can get that kind of production out of Zeke every game, then we're going to be in a whole lot better shape. Let me look at the final numbers, because I'm actually curious.
I just want to see them fight. That's the only reason I watch the Pittsburgh
So Dak
games.
was 17 of 27 for 255 yards, 2 TDs.
The only reason I watch the Pittsburgh games is, fight.
Breaking news, Pete Carroll confirms he has a lower leg fracture for Earl Thomas.
And look, he's happy to compete too. We know when he got the other team up,
Zeke Elliott, 25 carries, 152 yards, 6.1 average. You know he's going to be leading the NFL right now. More importantly, 4 catches for 88 yards with a 22-yard average. So that's great news. Cole Beasley, 4 catches for 13.2 yards. Let me get the full box scores. DeMarcus Lawrence, 3 sacks. You got to love that. And I want to see what Van Der Esch had for tackles. Van Der Esch, 5 tackles, 1 assist. I could have sworn Van Der Esch had more tackles than that. Jalen Smith, 5 tackles, 2 assists. So, with the exception of a few brain farts on pass coverage, the defense did pretty good. Offense definitely showed up a lot better. Everything cool?
Yeah. Just don't want me to be over here too late.
No, I can understand that. She wants to see you. I could have sworn that Van Der Esch had more than 5 tackles.
Well, he was in that backfield though. He was definitely tackling for loss. So.
DeMarcus DeMarcus Lawrence had 6 tackles. He was the leading tackler. And 3 sacks.
DeMarcus Lawrence is the leading tackler.
DeMarcus Lawrence, 6 tackles, 3 sacks.
That's good, but it's not good.
Well, here's the thing.
Because
It's kind
your
of like,
defensive end shouldn't be leading your team in tackles.
well, he is if he's living in the backfield. Awuzie had 5 tackles, 3 assists. You had Jalen Smith, 5 tackles, 2 assists.
Yeah.
Van Der Esch, 5 tackles, 1 assist. And Taco, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Taco quietly has been doing stuff. Now, you know who I'm kind of disappointed in?
Who's that?
And, you know, everybody thought this is going to be the guy. Is Randy Gregory.
Yeah.
Randy, you know, after he got injured, the first game he played really well. Got injured, then he came back last week and had that terrible penalty. You know, where he puts the guy in the face.
Yeah.
He had 1 tackle today. I don't know how many pressures. Where's your boy? How many tackles did he have?
Who came on? Remember, he came in. He didn't really come in until after.
Jeff Heath had 2 tackles. 2 tackles and 1 assist.
Yeah, and burned on
And
3 of them.
you pull out the burn cream for him.
That's the same. What is it?
Pull out that cortisone.
Van Der Esch got burned on that same one too. That Heath got burned on because you were trying to get that assist.
So I'm surprised that 6 tackles is our leading tackler.
They're playing from the drunk tonight.
See what?
I said a little bit of alcohol down to
Is that your mic or his? Okay.
I said
Bring it over here.
The top was on it, but that plant was a little drunk tonight.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit got into the
So all in all,
The plant's gonna be like.
all in all, I'm happy we got a win. We got some things to work on. We got some things to build on, and we'll see where we go from there.
Wait, is he starting or is he the backup?
Well, but Tank has. Is it 5 sacks?
Oh no, he's not.
No. Wait. How many sacks does Tank have? He got 3 today. He got 2 the first game.
Yeah,
Not
6.
Lamar.
Not bad. 6 sacks in 4 games. That's pretty
Don't
good.
tell me Lamar
So now
started.
comes the question.
They're gonna have to sign him. Ain't no franchise tag.
Unless they fire Garrett and hire Gruden.
And then he'd be like, we're gonna go ahead and trade him. Like what? I don't want Gruden now.
No.
Okay.
But
I don't like the decisions
the question is, do you pay Dak Prescott after
It's
Garoppolo?
The thing about it, you
I'm
don't
talking
have
about the
to.
Garoppolo injury.
You don't have to pay Dak a lot of
I
money.
mean, I'm not talking about you pay him that kind of money after the Garoppolo injury.
It's the going rate these days. But here's the thing. You got plenty of time to worry about that right now.
I'm just saying though, because Garoppolo is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. And he's out there.
No, not anymore.
Well, he's up there.
He's up there. I think is he 3rd or 4th?
Who?
Jimmy Garoppolo. Because Aaron Rodgers got his extension, which was higher than
He's 3rd. So it's Aaron Rodgers. Derek Carr is 3rd. He's actually 4th.
And you got Matt Ryan in there too.
Yeah, so he's 4th because Derek
Right.
Carr is 3rd.
Yeah. Which they're all overpaid.
Of course
Derek Carr, oh my! You talk about somebody that's overpaid.
He was high. He was the highest paid until.
Oh my God!
Until Aaron Rodgers got his money.
Derek Carr, no. Derek Carr's season last year was Dak Prescott's season.
I said, Bryce is on the team or not?
He's on the team, but you know, I think they're going to bring him in a little slow. After what we had today, I think part of the problem I think we've had with wide receivers is we keep bringing in too many damn guys.
Yeah.
That there's no cohesiveness. You know, there's only so many balls to go around. And like I always say, when you talk about quarterbacks, they say when you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't have any quarterbacks.
That's right.
And I think when we have 7 wide receivers, you don't really have 3. So I think they need to focus on Cole Beasley, Michael Gallup, and who's your 3rd guy? Bryce Butler? Or Hearns?
Austin.
Hearns. Because you're paying him $6 million.
Well, Austin is kind of that hybrid.
I thought he got hurt today.
He came back.
Well, I didn't see that on the red zone.
Yeah, he came back.
Yeah,
He didn't do much, but he came back.
But I didn't see
Because
him.
they didn't use him.
Yeah.
I didn't see him until
Well, with the way Zeke was playing,
no, I didn't see him until Zeke came back.
and then you
on
had
the red
Rod
zone.
Smith playing well too.
What year did I become a Cowboy fan? I've been a Cowboy fan my whole life.
All 33 years.
All 33 damn years.
I haven't really jumped
I
on
got
the
you
bandwagon.
beat.
So the story behind that is, I'm originally from Indiana. So when I was a kid,
Bandwagon fan.
whatever. The Colts were they were brand new. So they were.
They were the Ravens.
Right.
Or excuse me, the Baltimore Colts.
Baltimore Colts. But my family was half Bear fans, half Cowboy fans. So I followed my favorite uncle, and there you go. I've had on Dallas Cowboy outfits since I was a baby. So.
Of course, Kennedy, you're not impressed with Dak, and you need to see more. And hopefully we do see more. Can we at least give him a chance? Because at least until the end of the year, there ain't nobody else to get.
No, it's not.
I want to get that clip, but when Dak Prescott in the first quarter,
That cigar actually smells really good.
when Dak Prescott get off the field off the first quarter, couple more times like a J Spade clap. Dak Prescott put his head down and kept walking.
Yeah, there's that coaching dynamic.
Yeah, but
What I would like to see more of though is no huddle.
I like to see that too.
You saw when he did that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm telling you.
Positive plays happen. Positive things happen when we go into no huddle.
And you got to okay. We do realize that was a comeback victory, right?
You think so?
That was.
It was kind of like I
What
mean.
do you mean, kind of? You were behind with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. You had to drive down the field and get the game-winning field goal. That's not a comeback.
Well, yeah.
What the hell is a comeback?
When
if
I
that's
think
not a
when I think of
comeback?
comebacks, I think of like, oh, we're down like 2 touchdowns and we gotta. But you're right. Either way, it's a comeback. It's a comeback victory. Is that Dak's first in his career?
No, Dak has actually had quite a few. But what you notice too, that happened in 2016 is how Zeke Elliott runs better than
And if it's a fourth quarter comeback.
fourth quarter comeback. Yeah. What you notice though is when you get Zeke running good, how defenses wear down. Today was the first time you could look at the offensive line, with the exception of there was a couple blocks. Connor Williams gave up a bad sack in there.
One thing I'll tell you about Connor Williams, like I said, he's a rookie. You come from college. You're the biggest guy in college. When you're at that level, the people that your competition is smaller than you. You don't have many people that can, get up against you pound for pound.
Right.
So you get to the NFL and you're seeing all these, everybody's that size and bigger. And these guys, and you're at the lower tier. It's like when you graduate high school, you're a senior, and you go to college, and you're back being a freshman again. It's just like that. It's levels to this. So give him some time, y'all. Like, you know what I mean? This next offseason.
Pause knows you're right. Joe Looney, I told you. I said Joe Looney had a really good game. Really good game.
I was saying that.
And that's a difference maker right there.
That Zeke Elliott touchdown, Joe Looney was right there.
Without a doubt.
That blocking from the offense on that touchdown was key.
Yeah. Let's go Cowboys. Yeah, Woozy got beat a little bit today. They've been playing.
Look at Ryan Switzer.
They've been playing.
Switzer in the backfield.
Don't bring up Brian Switzer.
I want to see this.
Hold on. They're motioning.
Motion. Right over on the other side.
To think we gave him up for nothing.
Hey, what the hell was that? Ryan was the decoy on that one.
Yeah, he was. He was wide open too.
I'm gonna tell you to do something. Take a cigar, put the tail in, and dip it in your shot.
I'm not gonna do that because mine's falling apart. Particles gonna be in there.
I'm telling you though, you're talking about a sweet taste.
Good, ain't it?
My man who was a Cowboys fan that lived in Stafford.
He told you about that?
Well, when he took me out to
he was here when ET Blue was here.
Yeah, when we were at San Diego, he had like a port wine. Turn it over.
Oh, that's a game changer. Right there.
Game changer.
That's Ravens up 14 now. He would actually take a cigar.
Defense in my
He'd take a cigar and actually soak it in like a port wine, and it gets a little bit of a sweet taste. Now I'm just trying it in this blue shot.
I want to get the Brian.
It's pretty cool. Kind of like a long.
Pretty much.
Not that I've ever had experience with a bong or anything. So the Ravens are up. Let's see. That's a fumble.
Yeah,
Browns
Joe
lost.
Looney did lose his helmet on one play though.
The Browns lost.
Okay, so it's not a touchdown, or is it? You'll probably take it
It
back.
might be because of the penalty, but hope they get possession of the ball.
Guys, you don't know how happy and how good this feels. I know we're not really talking about much. I'm just sitting here enjoying the moment of after listening for the last week, all the crap, everybody talking about Dak Prescott is the scum of the earth. I think they were ready to tar and feather him.
They were.
Scott Linehan and everybody else. I mean, we needed a win in the worst way.
They were ready to run him out of town.
They had me questioning my loyalty because everybody's sitting there, admit it, Dak sucks. We need another quarterback. And I'm like, just give him some time. You're just stupid. You're delusional. You're what's wrong with the Cowboys. I'm like, come on.
You're really what's wrong with the Cowboys?
I'm really
you.
Me.
The guy that lives 1,500 miles away.
That dude, the guy that keeps trying to shut me down and all that.
You talking
Matt?
about Giddis?
Yes. He swears the reason the Cowboys have not won a Super Bowl is because of Joe Boo for the last 25 years. Even though I've only had him since 2012. Okay? And that I have jinxed the Dallas Cowboys, and that's why we suck.
People have nothing else to do with their life.
Apparently, because they're sitting here watching us, eating food, smoking cigars, and enjoying a victory.
Because these are the real fans that are here tonight.
Yeah, shout out to each and every one of you guys, everybody who supported me. Working on getting my other channel back. I'm working on trying to continue to grow this. Actually, before we got online here, we're talking with E2 Blue. I'm trying to build something different than what anybody else has had. I want to make this to become like our own network. Network. So I'm trying to get together with Bosch, trying to get together with E2 Blue, trying to get together with DMB Dallas Cowboys, so we start doing some regular shows and things for you guys. I love the platform that I have, Vimeo.
We can just have a panel. It's like we're just 4 of us sitting together and just having a talk, just like at ESPN.
Well, just like we're doing. Just get John over here, get Clarence over here, Michael and everybody else.
Well, Clarence is always MIA, so.
Cowboys on deck. We're talking about the Cowboys on my deck, okay? And hopefully we do it quite a few times after victories.
Yeah.
That was a pretty remarkable play.
The gal play was definitely nice. Earl has really broken his leg. Pete Carroll just confirmed it. His fibula. Rich Daddy laugh out loud. Well, Corey, he did make some good ones. He had a couple that weren't perfect. Well, understand too, Gallup is still a rookie. Rookie wide receivers usually don't do that good. I mean, unless you're Odell Beckham. Actually,
or Calvin Ridley. Jesus.
Right. Well, Ridley, yeah, he's on another level right now. That's one of those ones that, remember we were talking about, do we want to draft him?
Mm-hmm.
But here's on the flip side, though. Right now, having Van Der Esch, imagine if we didn't have him right now. No? You'd rather have Michael Gallup?
What, Calvin Ridley?
Yeah.
But Calvin Ridley wouldn't be doing what he's doing right now with us.
True. Very true.
That's the reason why I said it didn't matter. But Gallup is going to be a good player. Gallup is going to be a really good player. He again, we just need that. He needs that time.
Well, to me, the problem for our team has been, for a long time, is our defense. We have not had enough defense to make it into the playoffs. We get to the playoffs, but we just can't do that final stop at the end of the game. Stopping Aaron Rodgers from beating us.
Well, no, because we let them get a long pass play, and like the guy earlier that just left and just walked out.
Yeah.
He thought we lost the game. I bet you he went outside and was like, oh, damn, we actually won.
Well, Ian Rappaport actually just tweeted that Earl Thomas, of course, being a free agent, who didn't get a new contract, that the Seattle Seahawks could franchise tag him.
He don't want to be there. He's not going to sign that franchise.
Okay, now let's back this up here. Why would they franchise tag him and play the average salary of all the safeties and stuff, which would be a bigger payday than what they're paying him now?
First of all, the going rate for a defensive end is $17 million a year, and that's going to go up. That's going to go up. But I'm just saying, when you look at how much a defensive end is, just imagine what the safety is going to be. Antoine Myers.
Cedric Wilson, just wait. Okay, Antoine, thanks for the shout out. I appreciate that. At this point,
Oh yeah, I forgot about Cedric Wilson. He tore his labrum.
right. Well, and here's the other thing you got to look at too. Yeah, today we had some issues with cornerbacks, but cornerback-wise, we've had some really good play with a very short time with Chris Richard. Chris Richard,
They can only get better from him.
yeah, look, Chris Richard. And here's the thing. Here's the thing you've got to be happy about, though. Our team is young, very, very young, and they're being able to play together. Okay.
Yep.
Next year we go through, we add a few more parts. You all right there? Damn. We start adding a few more parts.
See that? Look. It's broken.
Would you like a different cigar, man?
Nah, it's good. I'm almost done with it.
All right. And again,
I know better next time. What did somebody say in the chat? Just a tip?
you see how tightly rolled that cube?
No, the reason why it's not tightly rolled because I cut it too far down. So what happened was when I cut it too far down, it unraveled.
I've never seen one unravel that far.
That's because
did you
I
leave,
cut it too
Did you
deep.
leave that on there?
Yes.
I don't see it on there.
Oh, I took it off.
That's why you leave it on there, to help it hold it together.
I normally do, but I took it off because the last time I smoked it. I burned it last time.
You burned it. You acted like it was a roach.
Yeah.
You need a roach clip for a cigar. See, that's a Bama for you. Okay.
Sorry, you're making me cry.
Thank you, Rutledge. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, this is not anything in particular we're talking about. We're just enjoying the moment here. We don't know how many moments we're going to have where we have a victory.
No, I don't want the honey badger because did you hear what he said about the Dallas Cowboys?
No, I didn't hear what he said.
He said he made a comment about the DBs saying that like, oh, they're a bunch of nobodies, and Kayvon Frazier responded with one of his hard-hitting tackles and was like, is that a nobody?
Oh. Well, I guess he's enjoying himself right now with 0-4 Cardinals.
Yes.
Good thing he only signed a one-year deal.
No, he's with the Texans now.
I thought he signed with the Cardinals.
No, he didn't stay with the Cardinals.
The Cardinals?
Tyrann Mathieu?
Yeah.
He's with the Texans. He left the Cardinals. They didn't re-sign him.
Goes to show. I don't really know anything about the Cowboys.
I ain't really heard much from him.
No, he hasn't been doing
I
that
saw
much.
him play today with the Texans, but he wasn't really. You don't hear from him like you did when he was with the
Oh,
Cardinals.
definitely not. No. You're right. What am I thinking? Because he brain fart. It might be this Cuban cigar here, unlike those American-made ones. Those Cuban cigars, they're the
It's
real
not
deal.
the cigar; it's the way I cut it. Shut up, man.
See,
Next time you give me a Cuban and we good.
okay, I'll teach you, son. I'm old enough to be his daddy.
Don't let him lie to you.
He's 33. I'm soon to be 53.
I mean, technically, yeah. You were like 20, 19, 20.
What? When I had
You would be
Michael?
like 19, 20,
I'd be
like
20.
having me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad was 19. My mom was 16 when she had my brother.
Okay.
But that was a different time.
But I wouldn't be this dark though. I'd be light skinned.
Black and Miles? No.
Nah.
This is a habanero.
Nah, Black and Miles was a college thing. We were doing that back in college.
I don't smoke cigars very often.
I don't either.
But
Cigars
if I did,
is like once in a blue moon.
I'm trying to think, the last cigar I smoked actually was when you were here.
My birthday party.
I don't think I smoked one at your birthday party.
Yeah, I did.
But I smoked,
I had
last
like
cigar
two.
I smoked was over here, was with you. Smoked with you in San Diego. And then I had one here with Demario.
We need to
That
get
was
DeMario.
actually-
We need to get DeMario back over here in the off
well,
season.
Demario.
In the off season, so I can tell him how well he did with with his new team.
Well, he's playing. Well, their defense isn't as good as last year, but Demario's having a great season.
Oh yeah, he is.
And
Yeah.
a great guy. So here we are with Baltimore up 14-0. The Steelers. Are we seeing the Steelers having to start all over? Is Mike Tomlin in danger?
So what's going on there is there's a rift between the players and the coaching staff. So they're trying to say that Mike Tomlin might not be the coach anymore after the season.
Which would be dumb as
It would be dumb.
shit.
I like Mike Tomlin, and not because I look like Mike Tomlin, because everybody keeps saying I look like Mike Tomlin. Everybody says I look like.
Dana Williams, that's the guy. Before we ended up signing, getting Van Der Esch, that's the guy I said, go get him. I actually texted Brian Brodus. I said, look, I'm telling you, DeMario will be the real deal. If you put him in the middle, he had 133 tackles, 6 sacks last season. I'm like, that's the guy you need. You put him with Sean Lee, and I said, if Jalen Smith comes around, that's a stud. Yeah. I mean, now, in retrospect, Joe Thomas has played well. Damian Wilson has played well. Van Der Esch has played well. But, hypothetically, let's say we had some signed DeMario Davis, and we still had that first-round pick, and we ended up getting Calvin Ridley.
But either way, though, I think even though we don't have Calvin Ridley, I think that Michael Gallup is going to be a really good player.
And again,
I believe
wide receivers.
I believe it.
See, there's some positions that you can come out and play well at.
Wide receiver is outside of quarterback is the
hard.
Next hardest position to transition
without a doubt
into the NFL.
Very, very few end up being great starting out. Why is the people though?
What?
Look, he said you didn't text Brian Brodus. Why is it people think I don't know people?
Nah, we're not smoking blunts. I can't smoke blunt. I got.
No, I'm not smoking a blunt. Seriously. Okay, actually, I shouldn't have said that. I did text him on that one, but okay. It's funny because people are like, you don't know anybody. I'm only. That's okay. That's cool. Yeah, you're right. I didn't text him. Didn't think we would smack the Giants today, but we'll take it. Anytime the Giants lose, the Eagles lose is a great day. And when the Cowboys win, it's a party. This is about the best birthday present I could get.
It's always W. My bad.
Damn, that's clear as a bell. That's a nice picture on there.
That's the Note 8.
Huh?
That's the Note 8. I'm about to get the 9.
I'm just saying that the picture.
Oh, the picture quality.
The picture being out here in the dark and stuff.
Well, you know, the phone helps it too.
Well, I guess because I'm also in the Wi-Fi that's a long ways away, so the picture's not great on there. But that's a nice one. How's the sound, guys? The picture quality and all that pretty good out here in the dark? I guess the firelight, it illuminates you so well.
Yeah, see, Beasley's stupid. Beasley is good, and I'm going to tell you, like I said, outside of Terrence Williams, he's the most tenured wide receiver.
Devin, I remember you, buddy.
Met Joe Booth, too.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
Cole Beasley.
Oh, yeah. Cole Beasley, Sean Lee.
Yo, we got the bottle of hot sauce there, signed by Cole Beasley.
Yeah, both of us got a ball of hot sauce signed by Cole Beasley. He was a little under.
I don't think they're gonna trade Terrence. They might actually just release him.
No, if he gets cut, they're gonna.
You ain't getting a ham sandwich for Terrence Williams.
I know that, but
If he
but they look at it like this. They're like, okay, if he's gonna get suspended, they're not gonna keep him.
I know because they can say one contract.
Would you trade for somebody who's getting suspended?
No.
Who did some dumbass shit?
No, nobody's.
Who is the invasion of the body catcher?
Want to trade for him.
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing that always kills me. Everybody's like, oh, we'll trade him. You just trade Death. Who's gonna trade for the contract? Oh, trade Tony Romo. Who's gonna trade for the contract? It's hard to trade for players.
Good where he is.
Lord knows, we've been trying to trade
Tony Romo. If Tony Romo ever goes into coaching, it'll be after he's done with CBS. If.
You know what? Okay, let's take John Gruden, for example. Yes, he's getting $10 million to go ahead and coach the Raiders. But you see the hit he's taking right now?
10 years.
Okay, but you see the hit he's taking in the media?
He might not make it after the next season.
That's what I'm saying. But think about how he was doing all the was the Corona commercials and all of the Buffalo Wild Wing commercials. He's on Monday night. Everybody loved John Gruden and everything else. Right now, he's messing up his brand. Why would Tony Romo try and be an offensive coordinator or quarterback coach, basically make $500,000 a year when he's making what, $5 or $6 million a year right now, and can go play golf?
How much you think the coordinators make?
They're not making $1 million.
Like 2-3 million, maybe?
No.
Jason Garrett's making like 3.
No, he's like 4.5.
I think he had like a 20.
Still nothing near what he's making.
Yeah, they're not making that kind of money.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They're not making
now,
that money.
Jason Garrett made head coach money when he was a coordinator. He finally given up on it. I don't know.
Because it just fell apart.
I don't know what you've been sucking on. That looks like a Vienna sausage or something.
Wait a minute. We'll say that.
Damn, what did you do to that? Why is mine staying?
I told you when I cut it, it started where the paper started at the top.
What it may be is it might be too moist.
I think so too, because it is kind of wet.
These are just, that's the thing about cigars, you gotta have them just the right, and it may be because I kept them in this bag when I got them from him,
Oh yeah.
and it may be that those are too moist and these are dry just enough.
Yeah.
Not too dry that it
Because
falls.
you had those in a box, right?
I have those in a box in a
See, that's what
humidor
made
that I
the
made.
difference. That's what
Yeah.
made the difference.
But these were in the humidor too, but in the plastic like that.
Yeah, so
when I bought
might
them.
have been because of
So
the
it may be
plastic.
that they got that extra moisture and it just couldn't escape. They couldn't breathe. So I'll give you a pass this time. Next time I'll give you one of these. Now these,
No, because the one I had for my birthday was the same one my frat brother had, and those were good.
okay. All right. Well, maybe I messed them up. But these are special occasion only.
And he had those sitting out. They were in the box.
Now, when I did keep them in the plastic, that's probably why.
The ones that I
I'll
have,
take them out of that when I put them
I
back
have
in the box.
I have a bag of them in the house that he just gave me for my birthday.
Uh-oh, my battery's running low. Mike, can you grab me the,
But this year, 19 Pistol Townfield.
definitely need to look for consistency. Uh-oh.
Super Bowl.
Battery went low and just kind of...
It was like, no, I'm done.
Well, you got the feed right there.
We're still on the stream though, right?
Yeah, well, the stream's still going because that's on a different thing. I just need the battery for the computer. I mean the charger. Whew.
Can't wait for prime time to go on.
All right, so this game is pretty much over. The Steelers looking
You
at...
said I'm smoking a chorizo though?
Looks like a soft taco roll.
No, it does. Chorizo. It does look like the Mexican sausage.
It's not, it might still be in the bag. In my computer bag.
That inside position, that inside go. Say John Brown, if he's even, he's leaving.
I can't see the comments on here.
He said, "E2, stop playing with the wings. Stop eyeing my wings. I know
Yeah.
you want some, Edwin. I know you do.
That's why Mom wants you home early. Bring some wings.
I know.
Damn, I ain't got that much left in my cigar. The only thing I don't like about a cigar is you smell like a cigar after you smoked it. And it's hard to get it out, the smell of a cigar.
Yeah.
How do you get it out your hair?
Out my hair? I just spray olive oil on my head.
Okay. Olive oil.
Yeah. I use earth tone stuff.
Okay.
Now, even though
Okay,
you don't have
the computer bag? Hold on. Excuse me for a second.
you got a $5 super chat from Eric Freeman. Earl Thomas is pissed off at the Seahawks for not trading him to the Cowboys. No, it's funny how like all of a sudden he just gets a broken leg, and I think it's the same leg that he broke when was it a year before last, I think. So if obviously they put him in the air cast, obviously it really happened. So maybe I don't know how you do that on purpose, but when you go back and look at that play, he didn't run into nobody. It was almost like he tripped over something and he fell over the offensive player. I don't know what happened. Mark, so when he actually had the accident in the game,
I didn't see the play.
apparently he tripped over something. It wasn't even anybody. It was like he tripped,
They kind of tripped up.
like he had like turf toe or something. Like the turf tripped him up. And how do you break your leg off of that? I just
You know, that turf, when it grabs a hold of your feet.
no, it does. But
Okay, Roscoe, come on out. I don't want to.
I have the clip of my video.
Come on.
I want to see the full
Come on.
clip.
Can you call Roscoe?
But again, even if he was healthy, he didn't want to practice anyway. He doesn't want to be on this team. So.
No, he doesn't. Without getting paid.
And respect.
Whoever sent the super chat, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I need to go back in the game because I didn't see where he flipped his middle finger, but everybody keeps saying it.
I didn't see that, so
Did you see where he did that?
it may be that they didn't show that on.
Well,
TV.
you know what doesn't make sense? He flipped off his own team, but he dapped up every single
probably
player coming by on the Cardinals. That's crazy. Like he's coming on the card and they're pulling him. He's like,
I know, because like, I won't get paid. He was saying something, I would love to know what he said.
dapping everybody up.
All right, we're back up.
Well, there's the clip right
My
there.
battery was
Hold on,
dead.
hold on.
After when that's when he was getting carted off the field. I don't know if it's that one or the next one, but it's when he
So you see how like he just like tripped
Oh,
up?
oh.
He like tripped up. Like he didn't even hit nobody. Look. Oh yeah, it grabbed him right
Grab it
there.
And see that
So
turn?
he kind of like twisted it.
Yeah, you can see it.
See, look, you see?
he's like, oh.
Everybody like, yeah.
He probably did.
Everybody hitting him.
So okay, so yeah.
But of course, they blocked out the part where he.
They probably
They're,
did.
they're not going to put that part.
They're
on.
not going to put
Yeah,
that.
probably
on
not on NFL.
He's probably going to get fined for that too.
By the way, that almost ended up another touchdown.
Well, have you seen anything online about
Earl
that?
Thomas is kind of weird. You ever hear the stuff that he says when he's talking? Like he talks like
Yeah.
something's wrong with him in
Okay.
his head. Like he's just kind of just
You ever hear
like he says stuff. Huh?
I was going to say Charles.
Oh, Charles Haley.
Yeah, he's another beast.
I'm not gonna say nothing about Charles Haley. You notice when Charles Haley said that Jerry Jones built the house of losers? Nobody said nothing back.
Because it was true.
That-
It was true.
No, but even if it wasn't, nobody said that there ain't nobody messing with that crazy man.
Charles, God.
And so you went to college with him. I swear, if I went to school with him, I would
See-
never say anything to him. I'd be like, sir, you got it. You got it.
Charles, now, like I said, I'm glad I was on defense.
I'm a defensive player
Listen.
too. I was a defensive player too.
I've told this story many times about Charles hitting a guy and making him a cheerleader. But Charles practiced the way he played in games. Everything Charles did, I don't care if it was spades. You talk about somebody, I don't know how many of you guys actually play spades, but black people love playing spades.
Black people do love
And
spades.
love talking some trash. And Charles.
And dominoes.
Oh man, we didn't play much. We didn't play much dominoes. We played spades. We either at a party or playing spades. Oh, and occasionally class.
Occasionally class. Class was like,
But Charles was no joke on that field, man.
I turned in my paper and that's it.
I had the opportunity to see a couple of really great players, and another one was Gary Clark. Gary Clark literally beat UVA by himself. We beat them 21-17 in 1983. He got a touchdown pass, a kickoff return, and a punt return. He scored all 3 touchdowns.
Man, it's still is.
And that's back when JMU was not on map.
No.
I mean, basically, they started football in 1979, Division III, and worked their way up. And that's, I think, part of the problem with Charles Haley was
Because you guys were like the underdog of Virginia at that time.
Oh, yeah. See, the thing is we would win 3 or 4 games a year when Charles was there. And that's where I think when Charles got to San Francisco and they started winning, he owned it.
He has a statue of him on the stadium.
I believe they did.
At JMU, right?
A statue of him?
Yeah, or something. I know they got some type of.
I know he's in the Hall of Fame.
He's in the
Like, do they have
JMU
like
Hall
some
of
type
Fame.
of like.
Not, at least not in their new athletic, not their new weight room, because I was looking for something, because I was there doing like a little documentary on him, which is on my other channel, which is currently shut down, going through, because it was kind of cool to go back to the stadium
So they
now.
have something at the stadium.
When you
totally
go,
different than when you were there.
when we went to, you go to the stadium now, it's actually enclosed.
Yeah.
They have actually an athletic building, which is a training center for the football and all that, weight room stuff on one side, and the hill is closed. When we went to school,
It was squared off and
it was
open.
the side that's the low side now was the high side.
Okay.
The other side actually was the bleachers, but it was also classrooms in there. ROTC was in there.
Oh, okay.
And what would happen is on Friday and Saturday nights, you'd have a DJ and there'd be a party there. And this is the only place that I've ever seen. There could be snow on the ground. It could be 0 degrees outside. And you get about 100 black people in there. Women would walk in, their hair would just fall because it would be that hot.
Oh yeah.
Up in there. But looking at the stadium now, seeing it towering over like Eagle Hall, which Eagle Hall was the tallest building in Harrisonburg, it's amazing to see that, to know that they won the national championship twice in Division I AA and runner-up last year. But the stadium that Charles Haley built. Charles Haley, Gary Clark, and God, he was the kicker for the Buffalo. Missed the kick. God,
So
why
how does it make you feel like you went to school with a Hall of Fame?
I just think that's Charles. He's just Charles Haley to me. Sunflower eating, trash talking, filthy mouth talking.
I know he talked trash.
Charles. Just Charles. You know, and that's the thing.
When the last time you seen him? Like, did he remember you when he saw you? He was like, "Hey, Mark."
His profile picture is Joe Boo.
Does he follow the channel?
I don't know if he follows the channel or not, but his Facebook profile picture has been Joe Boo for about 5 years now. since the last time he was denied in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
I wrote a great blog about him as well as Dan. Offensive tackle the Packers drafted, who was going to change. Miranda Vitch. He was going to be like the be-all. He was working out in Muscle Beach. This guy was like 300 pounds. This guy was huge. They thought he was going to revolutionize offensive linemen and ended up being a bust.
Damn.
He was the everything, the can't-miss guy. And what I did was I did a blog about him versus Charles Haley, who came from a Division I AA school, never had a winning season and things like that. Fourth-round draft pick becomes a Hall of Famer, whereas you have a guy who's a can't-miss guy that everybody says is going to be the guy and is a bust. And from the time that I did that thing is when he changed it to Joe Boo, and that was the year he got into the Hall of Fame. I can't say Joe Boo had anything to do with it, but if you go to Charles Haley's personal Facebook page...
I remember you mentioned that. I heard you mention that.
It's a true story.
Everything sticks to Stephon Diggs' hands.
Rams are greater than the Eagles. I will give you that one. Chiefs are better than the Patriots. Right now, I will give you that one, too.
The Rams are rolling.
But are they peaking too early?
The Patriots will win the division.
Granted, if they don't suffer any more injuries like with Akeem Talib, I don't think they're going to falter because they got a good coaching staff over there.
Tony Mirandovich. God, I can't even speak tonight. I'm just like high on the Dallas Cowboy victory that I feel so good.
Somebody said we need Earl. Never mind.
Earl is done for the season.
Oh man,
that was funny. We need Earl. Never mind.
He's done for the season.
As soon as you watch that play, it's like, we need Earl.
Well, fortunately, we don't play the Rams this year.
Thank God. Unless we go to playoffs.
And see, here's the thing that also benefits the Rams.
I think the Rams
look at their division right now.
To get to the playoffs. I mean, to get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, it's going to have to be. Yeah. And you're probably going to have to play in L.A.
First of all, Dak made his life at the L.A. Coliseum. That first preseason game that he ever played.
True.
His first ever NFL game was at the L.A. Coliseum. So I feel like Dak is comfortable at the L.A. Coliseum. I feel like if we did go there, hey, show out, bro. Show out.
Yeah.
Go back to 2016 glory.
Eagles don't look unbeatable as they like to think.
Glory.
Oh no. I want to.
Let's split with the Eagles.
I want to see all those guys that told me that I'm just hating on the Eagles when I said it's hard to repeat and that the Eagles are going to take a step back. Was I right on?
Yep.
All you Eagles.
I think only 2 teams in history have repeated or went 3 times. I think us and San Francisco. What other team
Buffalo has gone to 4 straight.
I keep forgetting about Buffalo.
Green Bay.
Because we beat Buffalo in every Super Bowl.
Twice. 2 years in a row.
It seems like every time Buffalo got to the big
Green
game,
Bay went back-to-back
us.
originally. I think Kansas City went back-to-back originally. Did the Steelers go back-to-back?
No, they went every other. I think they skipped a year, I think.
Miami lost to us and then had the perfect season the next year. But they didn't win back-to-back. San Francisco won back-to-back, I believe, right?
Yeah, but nobody 3-peated.
No. Nobody 3-peated, no. We could have.
We almost did.
We could have if it wasn't for you, Jerry. Pittsburgh looks pretty bad right now.
There's Lamar.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream that we had tonight. We've been on for an hour and 8 minutes. Here in the afterglow of a victory.
Roethlisberger needs a hand.
We didn't beat Buffalo. We straight up slaughtered them.
Yeah, we did. I kind of felt bad for him. I was like, you look at back then when we kept playing them. It's like, here we go again.
You almost felt bad for Buffalo.
A couple of players.
Buffalo is one of those teams where it's like they're the luckiest unlucky team. It's like they'll get something and then they'll lose it right away. It's like, oh, yeah, you almost had
by
that.
By the time they got to a couple of Super Bowls, by the time I got to last, they played 100 games.
And that's sad because
100 games.
But to think that they went to 4 Super Bowls in a row, that's unbelievable.
That's all special on the NFL Network. A couple of them went to other teams, got Super Bowls, but
the bulk
of them was like,
nah. And Jim Kelly.
No, and what I'm saying is, like, if we do get to the playoffs, yes, we'll definitely be a different team by that time.
I don't think
But
we'll win.
everybody would be different. Like you said, the Rams could be on a down tick. We could be on an uptick. You never know. But I'm just saying, if the season ended today, and say if we were in playoffs right now, since the Rams are the team right now to beat, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying. Like,
I'm going to say this, and I'm knock on wood when I say it. The thing that is going for us right now is we still have not had major injuries.
Thank God.
Okay? We've got Sean Lee who's out, but we've got people that are in there.
Sean Lee's always out.
And you start looking at, like, the Eagles, how beat up they are. You look at other teams that are losing guys left, right. What's that?
It might be the training staff.
And that may be,
Because
has a lot to do with
how many hamstrings do we have right now?
it. Well, we always have Sean Lee.
Well, I mean, besides Sean Lee,
Sean Lee has a chronic issue that he keeps trying to, like, not tell people. Like, he keeps trying to, like, oh, I got cramps. You don't get a cramp in your hamstring, brother.
But I'm wondering,
But the question
the way they didn't, here's the thing, though. I think there's more going on than that we know, because of the fact that they didn't work him in OTAs, mini camps, or during the training camp. They've kept him under ice the whole time.
That's because we got people that know what they're doing. Unlike last season, we had too many.
Peace out, Frank.
The best thing for Buffalo, wings.
Buffalo wings.
Is Swan our best tight end right now?
Right now,
Swain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jarwin looks like trash.
Charlie had a good catch today. And good run.
Swain is our best because he's been here the longest. Look at Brandon Carr. Brandon Carr.
You saw Morris Claiborne get hurt and take the
Look, and it's funny because we were watching the Jets game. I was like, "There's Morris Claiborne
walking to the
walking
locker
to the
room.
locker room."
But Brandon Carr,
hair got long.
but he's a good dude. He does a lot in the
I wish he
community.
was still with us. He was a stand-up guy.
The problem was
is
is he signed that contract. Everybody thought he was going to be a shutdown corner.
This is where Brandon Carr faltered when he was with us. We kept playing zone defense.
He's not his own guy.
He's a man-up guy. Just imagine how good Brandon Carr would be.
That's right, Corey. I am the name butcher.
Just imagine if Brandon Carr was still here with Chris Richard.
Oh, God.
He's night and day.
Dude, night and day difference. That's why I was like, oh my God, like he left too early.
I believe
Big
it.
Dummy comes back next week. David Irving. That's going to be interesting.
Did somebody say that? Or you said it.
Well, no.
Did
Somebody
you say Big Dummy or somebody else?
Cold Milk said Big Dummy. I didn't call him Big Dummy.
Let's hope he shows out. Cause he might be gone this season if he got to show out. If he doesn't show out, I know Chris Shaw will get him right.
The Ravens are kicking. Look at that.
But was that Flacco or was that
And see,
John Brown is doing so much better with the Ravens than he did with the Cardinals. It's funny how a different scheme makes a player all around different.
the Cardinals are just a mess. The fact that they're paying. Here's where everybody worries about what Dak Prescott's making. Look what Sam Bradford has made in his career.
And look. And the rookie,
$20 million to play at the Cardinals, and he's
look,
on the bench.
The rookie actually played good today too. But they pay a
Do you think
fraction of the
Cole
cost.
Beasley be re-signed?
I think so, because right now, I think Cole Beasley is our best receiver.
Yeah. He's definitely no, I'm not gonna say a security blanket, but he's definitely reliable.
But you see Dak going to him more and more
he's the one,
consistently.
That's kind of
He
his
had 4
boy,
catches today, 53
That's because he has
53 yards.
more. He's been there the longest.
right.
And
He's
he has
been there the
a
longest.
season.
Right. He knows where he's going to be, and he knows how to play. And that, again, I think is part of the problem is we have so many new people.
That's why I brought back Bryce Butler.
Said I wouldn't call
Steelers are
Irving
overrated.
anything but Sir Dude is huge.
Jerry tried
They
to
said
free
Ryan
Sean
Switzer
Lee.
looks good. Yeah.
I mean, Ryan Switzer is having
We
a
will
good year
re-sign Cole.
with the Steelers.
I didn't think that he was going to get any offensive snaps because of the simple fact that they got Juju Smith. They got.
I mean, but
Steelers suck. I agree.
but Ryan Switzer playing good for him.
Steelers suck because they have.
Bradford is definitely.
They have ego problems over there right
Of
now.
course they do.
It's
Chris Carter owes Dak Prescott an apology
did he almost
that he
score?
can't throw an accurate football. You know, a lot of people owe an apology, but you won't hear it.
Who?
Chris Carter owes Dak Prescott an apology
Chris
because
Carter
he can't
owes
throw
nothing.
it. Because he said he can't throw an accurate ball. That
He was pretty damn accurate
he was
today.
today. But again, I think that everybody. I think their manhood was challenged for this game.
Of course it was.
Texas is a home game for us.
So somebody told one of my One of my guy friends texted me and was like, "You need to give back child support for Mike Thomas."
Mike Thomas probably.
No, one of my guy friends told me he was like, he said that
Mike Thomas not that
I look
old.
like Mike Thomas, and he said I need to get back child support for him.
Mike Thomas, I think, is in his 30s. If I'm not
No, I think
mistaken.
Kevon Frazier and I think you guys have the same daddy.
You said what?
You and Kevon Frazier have the same daddy.
I don't look like Kayvon.
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
you do.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Kayvon Frazier looks like Tommy Hearns,
Damn. Look,
the old boxer.
ain't got much
Oh, yeah, I
left.
know.
My cigar. I'm holding
Now
on
that's
to
a Vienna sausage.
I'm holding on to this cigar for dear life, man. You don't waste these Cubans.
You gotta be like Shannon Sharp and pull your black and mild. I wonder what Shannon Sharp gonna have to say tomorrow morning, y'all.
Skip.
I don't think he says that anymore.
It was only the line, Skip, so don't get happy now.
Right, that's what he gonna say.
You know, but here's the thing. Everybody's talking about, the Cowboys aren't going to be able to pass on that defense. Oh, they're the number one defense in
That's
the
because
pass
they
defense
beat.
in there.
That's because they beat the Patriots.
You say Mike Tomlin plus 100 pounds? I wish you could see me in person because I'm really not that big.
He's really short. That's when I'm like,
No, I'm not short. I'm 5'11".
Come on, man.
Dude, I just did.
You're not taller than me. I'm
No,
5'10".
You're not, bro.
I'm 5'10"
I'm
and a half.
5'11" and 3/4.
You are not tall.
I will show you my my physical. I went to
Stand
my
up.
physical.
Stand up. Stand up.
You're 6 foot, bro.
I'm not saying. I was 5'10" and a half at JMU. Okay.
Just so you know, I literally weigh like 240. I'm not that big.
You weigh 240?
Yes, I'm
I
240.
didn't think you weighed that much.
I'm 240. I'm solid. I'm solid.
I weigh 260.
See, people when they see me
I
on
weigh
camera,
265.
when they see me on camera, they think that I'm like fat or something like that. I'm not fat. Like I'm
Actually-
I'm solid.
Actually, looking at you on the camera, you do look kind of thick.
Because I guess the camera makes me look bigger. If you guys see me in person,
it's the dark colors.
yeah, that too. But you guys see me in person, I'm not that big.
I got this.
I'm not that big.
If I can just get rid of this, because I don't have any fat on the arms or on my leg, I just got the gut around the middle. Maybe with 3-inch boots.
Say what?
It's maybe you with 3-inch boots. That's just,
Again,
I have to.
you're not seeing me in person, so you can't tell how big or small or tall or short I am by the goddamn camera. Like,
That was a good cigar. It lasted a long time. There are many cigars out there,
so you just gonna.
But this
just gonna
one is
keep,
mine.
You just gonna keep showing off about the.
but that I got it this far.
That's that bullshit. You know that's that bull.
But look at that. Still hold together. I know what this bad boy go. Look at that. I got 1.25 inches. Well, I guess if the cigar goes, then the live stream goes as well.
And see, I have broad shoulders. I've always been like real broad.
No, bro, you're almost 300 pounds.
Who is?
Me. All right, that's the end of the cigar. That was a good one. Damn. All right, we'll top it off with this. It is 9:15.
I gotta get ready to go home at halftime.
Woo! Yeah. So we'll run this to halftime, and then we're gonna call it a night. I gotta go down the country tomorrow, down to Waynesboro. So I got a lot of driving tomorrow. But then we have our live stream. You gonna be calling in tomorrow night? I miss you calling in, bro.
I know. I tried to call in.
Nobody
I tried to call in the other night, but the Skype said you weren't online. And I'm sitting here watching. I'm like, yo, why is it not picking the phone? It kept going through.
Oh, that's what it was. I kept. I was like, what the?
That was me calling you like 5 times.
I thought it was my cell phone.
No, that was me.
Because I
It kept going through. I was like, damn it.
But see, it doesn't show up on the other computer that somebody's
I should have
calling
just texted Michael and was like, hey.
Well, or you text me and say, dude, pick up the damn
You're not
phone.
going to answer the text while you're live streaming.
No, but I can see it because see, here's the okay, guys. Understand, I'm old and technology challenged. Okay, this whole studio of mine is just jerry rigged. I guarantee you that somebody who's tech savvy could come in and literally clean this stuff up and make it simple. But I have one cell phone that's actually set up to run the Mevo camera.
Yeah.
Then I have my other cell phone, which I end up having for phone calls. Okay, I've got one computer that's set up for seeing the live stream between the Vimeo and all that stuff. Do you see this screen?
Yeah.
Then I have another computer that just works on this monitor over here. And then I have another computer because I shift stuff. So I'm literally running 3 computers at the same time. Why? Because I don't know how to do multiple screens because I'm an idiot, okay? So the screen, that one computer, I'll usually have the countdown clock for the next game. So I don't see the Skype call coming in on it because it's an old computer. So I do the best I can, man.
So if you did
I do the best I can. Okay, so the Steelers are down. Oh, I thought the Ravens were about to score a touchdown there.
No. The Steelers got on the first yard line, on the 1
Did they
yard
turn
line.
it over?
They may, I don't know.
Oh.
The Steelers got on the 1 yard line. So I don't know if they turned it over or if they got the ball on the first yard
They need
line.
to turn it. Oh, amen.
So, and,
we do need to turn
and
it
those
over.
of you on the stream making jokes and calling me fat, I'll race any of y'all right now.
No, I ain't racing nobody with these bad knees.
I'm telling you.
I've had 5 knee operations. 5.
I played a year in the Arena League. I'm telling you, I can run.
E2 Blue, you're funny. They fumbled, Mark. True. You're my boy, Blue. Laugh out loud. Carolina Cowboy fan.
They try to play me. That's what it is.
Explain how much football we played. 4 years in the league, 4 years in high school, 3 years in college. You played semi-pro, right?
One season.
One season.
I tore my patella tendon.
I have no ACL in this knee. This one is, you see the big bump and stuff in there. This knee is literally shot. They told me I need knee joint replacement. This one right here, you can see the scar and, of course, the burns that are on there. And then I've got the bad back and, of course, the broken heart.
Hey, but you know what's funny? Like, even with all that you went through, I don't know many people your age that got you're always moving.
I have to move.
I've never seen somebody so active like you at your age. Not saying that you're old, but you know what I mean? Like,
This is a true story, okay? For me, my wife is always like, slow down, relax, rest, lay down on the couch stuff. When I stop moving, I can't get up. You notice when I went up here to get the battery charger, how hard it was for me to get going?
Yeah, you get restless.
As long as I start, if I'm in motion, I can keep going until I just stop.
Yeah.
Once I stop, I fall out. And literally in the middle of the night, I'm constantly turning because I can't get to a spot where I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
And my stuff cramps up. And I will get up 2 or 3 times in the middle of the night. I literally only sleep about 5 or 6 hours. Because if I don't keep moving, my body just hurts that much.
They said they're gonna have me making videos like T.O. Yeah, I might start doing that too. I might, cause I'll be working out, and I might do a video with me working out. It's gonna be E2 Fitness Channel.
That's what my channel gonna be.
There you go.
Yeah, first, but the big one popping.
Yo, y'all got jokes tonight, for real? That's how y'all feel? That's how y'all feel tonight?
Well,
that's what's up.
That's what happens when you get a victory.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what happens when you get a victory, man.
It's shit on E2 night. I know, it's all good.
What
I love
place-
y'all too. I love y'all too.
Technically, I think the Washington Redskins are in first place because they're off this week. Because they got 2 victories and only 1 loss. We're right behind them in second place, and then the Eagles and Giants.
Yeah, no matter what the Giants do, they would still be in the basement of the
Well, no, had they won, they would have been in first place. If they'd won, they would have.
won, they would have been 500, which though they
No,
yeah, if they
they're
won-
2 and 2.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're 2 and 2. Damn, he looked like Kirk Cousins. E2 Blue versus 400-pound dudes. Who you got?
You guys hilarious, yo. Like,
Damn, you guys are cold tonight.
saying that Jason Witten will smoke me. Like, what the hell?
6 shirt E2.
I wear a 2X shirt, thank you.
I do
You
too.
know, Giants are last place, only won 1 game.
They only won 1?
I'm looking at the standings right here. Yeah, they're 1 and 3.
Damn.
Man, I passed the physical.
Giants, y'all
I passed
stink.
the physical test. I passed the physical test for the police department. You got to be fit to do that. So,
1 and 3. They're 200.
Amen, General Jones. It definitely, you know what? The fact that we came
I ain't never
from,
had a hamstring issue ever. Even when I played football, I didn't even know that you can get those injuries like that until I started watching
never
Sean
either.
Lee. I didn't know because when I played, I never had an issue because I stretched all the time. I was in the cold tank for 15 minutes a day. Like, I didn't play around with that.
oh my God, that reminds me. Oh,
I used to get Charlie horses a lot because I have what they call leukocytosis, where you're born with too many white blood cells. which is kind of cool because I don't get sick very often. But the problem with it is when it's hot outside, I feel hotter than a normal person does. So, like, my core temperature is like warmer than the average person.
That reminds me, with my knee, because
I know y'all just playing. I know.
No, I tell you what, the worst thing was that I used to have to do at JMU. 6 a.m. I would have to go to the training room because I had this bad knee. And what we would do is 10 minutes in an ice whirlpool. Okay? You get into an ice whirlpool, one, you got the ice that's just kind of like beating the hell out of you. It's cold as shit. But we go from 10 minutes of an ice whirlpool to 10 minutes of a hot whirlpool, then back to the ice.
Yeah.
And you go from hot to cold and hot to cold. Man, that shit is hell.
Yeah.
You guys have
That's
no.
how you get that vertigo too.
We have no clue what these guys do to stay on the field week in and week out.
Every week.
And it is literally the battle.
If you watch some of the players, like when they do their interviews, they'll be asked, "Oh, what were you doing just now? Oh, I just came out of the cold tub, or I just came out of the sauna, or I just did this, I just did that, I just had treatment." Like every day of the week they got something going on.
Yeah, the fact that these guys, some Mondays they can't get out of bed.
I mean, playing football is literally like being in a car accident every day.
Yeah.
I mean, all the people I used to tackle, man, I used to stay ice in my shoulder. Bro.
That's the risk you take from the NFL. Is get injured.
I got you in the 40 time.
It's just a problem. You want to mix it up, and you want to play some man coverage against Antonio.
Shout out to all you guys that came in here tonight. It's amazing how kind the chats have been tonight. There's been no nobody starting it. Uh-oh, what did I miss there?
He said 2 X's the left.
Offense number 30. A 15-yard penalty and repeat. Third down.
I don't cool arrow, I don't know what state you live in, but here a lot of cops are fit because they do a lot.
Take a look. Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Everyone else was good.
And everyone that I've trained with, they got 6-packs. I'm trying to get like them.
Stop putting that work.
Well, you've seen my buddy Damien, haven't you? Who's a DC
But
guy?
see, and even the cops that you see that are fat, they probably been on the force for like 10 years. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure when they first came out, they were fit because those tests ain't no joke.
True on that.
Because I've taken 3 of them.
Come on.
You know, I didn't even check my Vimeo.
What is that? Challenge accepted.
I wish John had come over.
Well, he'll be over next week.
Well, we got to hopefully. Are we sure that the Texans game is going to be?
That's a night game.
Is
Somebody
it?
said E2 versus Michael.
Yeah, that's a night game on Sunday, and then the Redskins game is the Monday night
Linebacker.
game.
Okay.
So it'll be on TV. So we don't have to worry about
I didn't
next
say
week.
the NFL. I said the arena.
Oh, well, I would not survive in NFL.
I wouldn't survive.
How much
either.
your bench press?
Like 250. I'm getting up there. Now I'm slowly increasing every time I go to the gym.
I was up to 350 at JMU. Full squat and full.
I do arms twice a week at the gym.
E2 versus Michael in the combine.
So he's coming back across the field, makes helmet contact.
Yes, I do lift.
It's not much helmet contact, but they're going to go.
I lift too.
It wasn't coming back.
Lift these sandwiches.
I guess I'm lifting on Thursday.
One more rep.
There you go. You know what? I haven't even checked the.
Somebody
Why?
said, Mark, don't cuss. There's women in here. Using your own words again.
Oh boy! See, people just got jokes tonight. You know what? This is so nice having people happy for once instead of being sitting here just getting. I just feel like I'm getting in a fight against Mike Tyson back in his heyday and stuff with guys. But it's nice to nice that we could actually enjoy a night. Tomorrow night we'll be live streaming, of course, 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll take a better look at what's going on with our Cowboys and
I'm surprised 19 still out there after got kicked.
Let's see where we go.
Yeah, Noel. Maybe in Cal here on the East Coast, bro, they fit. They in shape. Like your boy Damien. I'm trying to, no homo. I'm trying to get a body like Damien. Damien got like.
Damien, okay.
When I get rid of this little stomach I got here, bro. It's
Damien,
over.
okay,
it's
listen.
over.
Damien used to look like Debo. He was about 320 pounds, and he literally, because he could do the cross-eyed, and say, you know, and say, Craig, and you were like, damn, that motherfucker's Debo. But he went on that keto diet. He dropped about 100 pounds, and he is cut the hell up. DC cops, so don't play. So Gruden finally got a victory.
Yeah, but in overtime, they almost lost it too.
So Zeke Elliott is the third back in franchise history to have 150 yards and 50 receiving yards in the same game.
But they almost lost in overtime.
I apologize to everybody who's watching on Vimeo that I forgot to go over there and turn on the chat, so forgive me. Shout out to all of you, because I know D Detailer's there, because you're always there, because you're a great supporter. Maribera, actually Maribera, I'm following you now on Instagram, so checking you out there. Dude, you do a lot of really cool stuff. Wait a minute, what is this? Since 2016, there are 12 quarterbacks who have a minimum of 15 games with at least one touchdown pass and no interceptions. Prescott is now tied for second most such games with Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Andy Dalton, and he's the only quarterback of the 12 to have an undefeated record, 18-0. Did you hear that?
Say it again.
Okay, Dak haters. Listen up. Dak haters. Since 2016, there are 12 quarterbacks, 12, to have a minimum of 15 games with at least one touchdown pass and no interceptions. Prescott is now tied for second most in such games at 18 with Tom Brady.
Interesting.
Drew Brees, he's tied with Drew Brees, Tom Brady, and Andy Dalton. And he's the only quarterbacks of the 12 to have an undefeated record, 18-0. Matt Ryan has the most at 19. So, when Dak Prescott throws a touchdown pass and no interceptions, he's 18-0. I'm telling you, turnovers are key in the NFL. They're game changers.
And that's the reason why he said he doesn't throw certain passes, because he doesn't like to throw.
That's pretty.
And his mom used to get on him.
Yeah, she used to get on too.
Before she passed away, she used to get on him.
They're like, yeah, she would. Talk to some of his older coaches in high school.
Shout out to all you guys on Vimeo. I apologize that I forgot to turn the chat on.
Every time he messes up too.
Forgive me, guys, on Vimeo. I didn't mean to neglect you guys. But hey, you've been sitting out here enjoying the great weather. Finally, it's not raining for once here.
I know
it's not
feels
hot
good
and
out
humid.
here. It's in the low 70s.
We got the Eagles that lost, the Giants that lost, and the Cowboys won. So it's just the whole euphoria of all this stuff. Now, make no mistake, we still have problems. I'm still worried about safety. I'm worried about safety. I'm worried about a few brain farts we had in the secondary, but Matthew Stafford's a good quarterback. He's got some weapons and things. And, you know, hell, they beat New England last week. New England.
I really think that we need a veteran safety, though.
Earl Thomas is right now not the answer.
Who are you going to get?
Earl Thomas is not the answer.
Who's out there? I mean, Eric Reed already gone.
Yeah, Earl Thomas is gone.
Earl Thomas is getting paid.
It is what we is right now. The good news is, guess what? We have about $20 million that we're going to be able to carry over to next year on the cap.
That's on top of
the other money,
the $70 million that we're going to get.
And then if Caleb Williams gets suspended, it'll be even more.
Hey,
because I'll save on his contract.
Lantis, did I say that right? Forgive me, I'm a name butcher. Lantis, thanks for joining in on Vimeo. I appreciate all the support and all the love from everybody. Shout out to everybody who's also on YouTube. See, this is what's cool. You know, I'm a true believer that things happen for a reason. As bad as it's been losing me out of the channel, and hopefully it'll come back maybe another week or two, doing Vimeo is really cool because it's actually being able to get me on Facebook. And Facebook people are different than YouTube people. The video quality, I'm looking at, that's an incredible picture on there. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, though, not everybody's good in high def. I'm old and wrinkled up, so having me in high def may not be the best thing, but but it's true. But it's really cool to be able to do this stuff, and the fact that now that all my videos are now uploaded to Vimeo first, I can't lose it. I've always got it. I've got my own storage space, so I own my masters. And we're going to get the stuff together on YouTube, and we're going to continue to try and build and develop this stuff more and more. We've got something started with the Cowboys and the discussion with all of you great fans and stuff, and I can't thank you guys enough for all the support, because there's been days where I just feel like crap. And being in here, you know, you've been diagnosed with some depression and stuff. I know I go through depression.
Anxiety.
And yeah, I'll be honest, I used to not be able to talk in public. Now I crave it. So shout out to YouTube and Facebook for helping take me out of my shell. But there's times where I feel down, and being able to communicate with you guys is the difference in my life. I look forward to
I think
waking up
J.J.
in the morning.
Wilcox is still with the Jets.
I think he is with the Jets still.
Because somebody mentioned J.J. Wilcox.
He was with Pittsburgh
He
there.
was with the Pittsburgh,
but
then
they
he went
cut
with
him.
the Jets, and I
Right.
think he's still with the Jets. Him and Claiborne up there.
Yeah, Claiborne, well, he's in the locker room.
Where's Lucky Whitehead? Is he still with the Jets?
He got cut, and I don't think he ever got picked back up.
So he's just not even in the league, bro.
Did he break something? I think he got hurt.
Yeah,
Didn't
He got hurt last year.
Was that last year? Okay. Again, when you're old, time just seems like everything was yesterday.
Yeah, when he played with the Jets, he got hurt. Well, I think it was hurt.
Everyone's going to Vimeo. Google's gone. Communist Chinese. Okay. Well, Vimeo is actually from New York. It's not Communist Chinese. But no, Vimeo is. Here's the thing about Vimeo. I think Vimeo is setting themselves up to become the next platform from YouTube. They've actually got the camera that I'm using right now, which is kind of cool. Like, we can move it over here. We can zoom in on YouTube Blue, like we just did right here. It's a Mevo camera, which they actually are partners now with the live stream. So now they've got the hardware, they've got the software and stuff, and they're kind of working with Facebook a lot. So sooner or later, they're going to become the new platform that's going to kind of change everything. So watch out. Because here's the thing, you know, YouTube is getting kind of a bad rap. I mean, with things that's happened, like with me shutting my channel, not just with me, but this is kind of going on with channels that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
You just got to be careful with what you show. It's so much you got to worry about having a YouTube channel nowadays. Because
well, think about the Hosh twins. You know, when YouTube had their meltdown last year, they literally took channels that were making big bucks that were going down now making a couple $100.
They're making money now.
So they've gone through and said, you know what? After YouTube, we're going to go ahead and do this thing where we can go ahead and take care of paying our bills.
And they tour too. So they were already making money. They just have to find the next platform to put their stuff in.
Yeah, so
But their stuff is like adult rated stuff.
oh, they are. They're raw. When we went into their show there at Oxnard, I was like, wow.
I almost wanted to go to the one in Richmond, but I was like, that's on a weekday. I possibly.
Speaking of Richmond, C.J. Richardson, we got to talk to him about the tailgate.
Well, he's got some message. He'll probably be at the game.
And speaking of the tailgate, we need to talk to Scooter Magruder.
I don't have the information.
I thought you got everything, man.
Scooter Magruder Scooter Magruder just popped up at the game.
Okay.
I don't know Scooter
where
Magruder
does
like
he
that.
live?
He lives in Texas.
He lives in Texas.
I'm about to say, I didn't think he was on the East
He
Coast.
does stuff at least
But he
once
travels.
or twice a year with the Dallas Cowboys. And
He
stuff
travels
like that.
Yeah,
everywhere.
because I saw him at your
Tailgate.
at the tailgate last year. See, I was sick. I think I had the flu.
Yeah,
or
he
something.
was.
Did I know you at that point?
Yes,
Yeah, I did.
because I had.
I meant the first
I
game
had-
of the season.
Yeah, but I had texted you and I said, hey, I can't make it because.
Yeah, but he was.
And I was like, who?
Yeah, you didn't know who I was.
No, he
I'm
was
like,
just, He was
okay.
just walking around, Scooter Magruder talking about Cowboys.
And he came through right when we were setting up. I was like, man, dude,
Mark-
come back for my chicken wings.
Mark played the shit out of me when he first met me though. Like,
But
like,
CJ Richardson.
I was like, let me get a shirt. He's like, okay.
Yeah, let him know where we're going to be in the
I'm like,
hip
look
hop.
at this motherfucker.
Okay.
He want a shirt. I got to give him a shirt.
But you all see that.
It's like, he's not wearing a skirt.
You're friends with
He
CJ.
played me.
Oh,
That's how I was
Edward, man, thanks for the super chat. Edward, you got to come down for the game,
But
man.
it's funny what time does.
What's that?
I said it's funny what time does. It's like went from that and then now look.
So now it's like, okay, I'm kind of tired, eating too. I'm going to bed.
Right.
It's okay, I'll hang out here with Michael. Okay, I'm going to bed, y'all. It's like, we just got to make a room for him over here so he just hangs out here, man.
I'm just trying to wait for my video.
No, would you upload?
I have to wait for the number.
Did you get that video with Earl Thomas and stuff up? Okay, check out Michael's video. He's going to be doing a video about Earl Thomas and all that. So show Michael Anthony Fitness some love as well.
Then I gotta make another video for my new channel.
Well, I got to tell you,
Tomorrow.
you know we've been on here for an hour and 40. You know how long we've been live streaming today?
Like collectively?
Like about
I can
4.5,
imagine.
5 hours.
I can just imagine.
Aren't y'all-
I know YouTube probably sick of you.
Aren't
Like,
y'all sick of us yet today?
I watch 3 to 5 hours.
they
every day
probably
on my
sick of
channel.
me. They love you, Mark. They don't give a damn about me.
Nah, man, it's all good. Oh, we're gonna be doing a wing challenge. Oh, definitely at FedEx Field. Definitely.
I'm not joining that one.
Oh, I gotta go ahead. Yeah, in fact, I need to order some more of that DEFCON 1 sauce.
What did I tell you? I proved myself in Texas. I don't have to do it no more. I'm
Yeah,
good.
anybody who's coming to the FedEx, and if you guys want information on it, on my YouTube page, Joe Boo Sports Report or Cowboy Joe Boo, I've got an event on there so you can look at it. We're putting detailed stuff on there. We're going to be in the orange lot. It's free. If you guys want to donate, you can donate to help out the cause and stuff, help cover some of the cost stuff. But we're going to have Joe Boo's wings, those kind of wings. But we're going to do a wing sauce challenge from Saucy One. We're going to have some of that DEFCON 1 sauce. We'll find out how many you guys. You see, he's a punk.
I'm not.
That stuff wasn't even
I like
that
to
hot.
enjoy my food. I don't.
Michael,
I don't
of course.
need
Michael
this, this dude.
Michael
he
like
was
pouring more.
No,
on
we
top.
was in Texas
I eat
and
a jalapeno pepper
he
every
literally
day.
he had a whole plate of wings. It was like you had like 10 wings on a plate.
Well, how much ever felt?
Hold on. E2 is a beast. We support you too.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Oh, let me slow clap.
Yeah. Don't no Jason get a clap. Or should I say Calvin Moore clap? Because Calvin Moore is the only one on the sideline clapping.
Francisco, what we're going to do is we're going to be tailgating at FedEx Field for the Dallas Cowboys Redskin game, and we're also going to be going to Dallas and doing one as well. Just not sure what game just yet, but we're going to be there. It'll probably be November because I just got so much going on this month.
That's fine with me.
We got 4 minutes left to this half of this football, and as always, Baltimore Ravens Pittsburgh is the most boring games ever to watch.
You know what the best part is when they start fighting. That's the only reason I watch it to see if they're gonna fight.
You look for the fights.
That's what.
You almost get to the point where it's like, all right, this game
Yeah,
is so.
something happened.
But you remember how preseason was? It was just like you would sit there and watch the Cowboy games, and it's like, is it gonna be over?
Ugh.
It's
I don't know.
dreadful.
Did we even watch the fourth game?
Yeah, we did. We live streamed on the 4th.
Yeah, but we tuned out like mud.
No,
Because I live streamed from my house on I think the first preseason game.
Yeah.
And I had
the first
my
one
boy
on
Mouth of the
TV.
South there. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
everybody
that
was
one.
like, get that loud mouth off your stream.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna bring him back on my channel though because he's hilarious though.
You're right. The Ravens are beating themselves. They should be blowing this game wide open.
But that's because they keep subbing Lamar in, and they don't know.
Give Dak a
They
contract.
don't know
I'm not
who
ready
is
to
the
that one
starting
just yet.
quarterback.
Who said chicken wing eating son of a? Who said?
Oh, they just mad that they don't have any chicken wings. So disrespectful. Okay.
Oh, almost got away.
Oh,
Almost got away.
all right. Let me ask you a question here. Somebody commented on one of my videos on the way I saw when I got home, and they said I was a disgrace at the sports bar acting the way I was there.
Who said that?
Just somebody commented, I should be ashamed of myself for the way I acted there at the sports bar.
What did you do?
Because I guess I was crying to myself about my quarterback, my teammate. They were just saying that how could you do that stuff in public?
I don't understand. What? It's not like you just walked in the bar and started punching random people in the face.
You know
You.
As long as I'm not
You.
hurt, yeah, I'm not hurt. I'm going to have fun, and I have fun. I have fun every single day, and you know what? If people don't like it, then ignore me. Just call me an idiot.
It is what it is.
The score is 14-6, and it looks like the Steelers might be getting back into this thing because the Ravens can't tackle.
I know, because if he broke that tackle, that would
he
make
can have
touchdown. He broke that tackle, that
Cool
would be
Arrow
wrong.
said, "You embarrassed us today, Mark." Okay, I embarrassed us today.
How?
Please tell me how.
Is that a touchdown?
Steelers just got back into this one before the half.
I love how, like, when he talks, he's like, man, it going.
Oh, they meant rooting for
He
the
does
Cowboys.
that all the time. Like,
Okay.
Antonio Brown, the Madden
Yeah,
cover.
Cowboys versus the Redskins will
The
be
name's
in
on the
lot
cover of the
orange,
Madden.
which is right behind the solar parking garage that's out there. We had a ball last year. Even though it rained last year, we still had a great time.
I got sick by
yo, hold on. The Steelers play Ryan Switzer a lot. Like, every time I look up, he's on the field doing something.
Yeah. Funny, we gave him away for nothing.
Because we didn't do anything with him. Just like we do with a lot of our players.
The Cowboys, they don't
I was worried
players.
about Tavon Austin because I was just like, is it going to be the same scenario? You don't know what to do with small receivers. You want these fast, shifty guys, but don't do a damn thing.
They want those web
Thank you, Paul. I'm going to stay hungry. Definitely. I appreciate you.
And again, stop using players the wrong way.
Ryan Switzer is more like a Colt
E2 Blue is Mark's new son.
What did they get the 2-point conversion?
They got the 2-point conversion.
I'm more like the black sheep.
It's tied. It's tied. 2-point conversion.
So I've got this guy out there. Have you seen Buck Holmes? He claims that I'm his father.
Who was Buck Holmes?
He usually comes on my streams, Buck Holmes.
Is his name really Buck Holmes?
It might be.
It
could be. You never know.
His name is Buck Holmes, and he swears that he is my son.
I've never seen a black buck.
My name is Buck.
I've never met a black. My name is Buck. I drive a truck. I never met a black buck. I'm sorry.
Another refill. Now, Joe Boo still got his refill right here, so we're good with that. In fact, what we're going to do is we're just going to finish watching this half, and then we're going to call it a night.
Somebody said you was eyeing my last chicken when he smacked his hand.
I've had Mark's
talking about that commercial.
My two sons.
Yeah.
My two sons here. If we had John here, it would be my 3 sons.
Oh, yeah. He's like, oh, we finally did something.
Me too is Mark's nephew.
He's like, Tony Brown finally did something.
So you like Snoop Dogg? What up?
No, Buck is not my son. Okay.
It might be Buck Holmes, but no one related to us.
He said, "Don't deny it, Dad."
Oh, yeah, that's Buck Holmes.
Oh my God. Oh, I didn't know he followed you. My bad.
Don't worry, I'm going to have one in Dallas, too. It's going to be probably November. Dad, I'm here. Okay, son.
That's hilarious.
Okay, Mark for president, or at least wing chief.
No, I must say, like, you know, I'm not a fan of a lot of wings, but...
Spoiled Rotten, you have... Okay, Spoiled Rotten, here's what I want you to do. Go watch the movie Major League, and you will understand. Everything will make sense. Clarity will happen once you see that movie about Joe Boo, okay? Joe Boo gets rum and cigars and chicken.
Hell,
somebody said, what's
up with your haircut?
Joe Boo need a...
You gotta watch Major League, okay? That was the inspiration there. That and an Eagle fan.
You can adopt Foots.
Huh?
You can adopt Foots.
Adopt Foots.
Adopt Foots.
Ooh, Todd Gurley? Todd Gurley look alike?
Yeah, sure. We'll adopt Foots, too.
Yeah, Todd Gurley look alike?
Yes, everybody was picking Detroit to win.
I wasn't.
E2 freeloader.
How am I a freeloader? Explain yourself, sir.
Oh, be nice to yourself. Oh, hell no. Buck. Oh, come on.
I'm pretty sure you got homeboys that you go over their house and they come over your house and that's what you do, right?
All right, 2-minute warning here.
Doesn't make sense.
I'm Emma. I'm Claire.
Shut your hole, Adrian.
We run our business from the boat. It's a really small space.
How do you overthrow Rico? He's 6'7". Rico was being held on that.
So
he was held.
If you actually look at the ball wasn't overthrown. It went straight through his hand because when the guy held him back, the ball went right there. Yeah.
He was held, and they didn't call it because
they didn't
call it. They weren't gonna call it.
But you know what I noticed this Sunday? I mean, I didn't watch that many other games, but I don't remember seeing as many of the personal fouls on quarterback tackling. Did you?
Because of
I think the NFL kind of said we need to chill out on this a little bit now.
You do.
And a lot of the players too changed their technique because I didn't see that many of them put the whole body weight on them either. So it could be a combination of both. I got the tape on my videos too. I put out.
Michael Anthony bitching. Okay.
Oh no, I didn't get mad about overthrow. I was just explaining that it wasn't overthrown.
It wasn't right through his hands, but
Look,
he was
Buck almost
held.
says, I blame Rico for not being 6'9".
I feel like if they get Rico,
Good one, son.
I feel like if they get Rico more involved, man, I'm telling you,
Take
like,
Jarwin out.
I think so.
Take Jarwin out and insert Rico.
Jarwin almost thought he had a touchdown.
I know Jarwin.
Yeah.
Jarwin's a disgrace. I don't know why they kept him. But insert Rico for Jarwin and watch.
Yeah,
how
there were
much
quite a
Rico-
few holding calls that were in there.
And watch how much better Rico will play.
Nah, I got you, Nate. I understand.
Watch my lead, my Madden.
He's in the car with the kids, stopping all the time. Worried.
Michael looks like Rico.
I don't get it. Well, you like driving.
Memories built to last.
A snake hanging? No, it's actually not a snake. It's actually just plants. Somebody said, "Is there a snake hanging behind you?"
Man, if it was, I'd be gone. Pew.
But Buck Holmes get off the weed. Okay.
I know Baker Mayfield almost won, but the defense, but the offense wasn't clicking at the end of the game.
Listen, Jarwin is terrible.
Is he lying? I'm not sold on.
I mean, he's not
He's
an
still
NFL.
young. He's still young. He's got
How
time.
did the Eagles want him?
Because I think they could do the same magic with
No.
what they did with what's
I don't know. Maybe they could do something better than what we can do with him. I mean, who knows?
More streams with E2 Blue. You heard that, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm here.
I want to know what the Eagles want to do.
Whenever Mark decides if
Good
he calls
point,
me,
Cam, about
if Mark called me and say, hey, let's get on a live stream, let's do it. If I ain't got nothing to do, I'm down.
all right.
I wonder what the Eagles want to do with Le'Veon Bell thing. And getting him.
Did Josh Gordon play today? I don't think he did he?
Well,
For New England?
he was active, but he didn't do anything. It was almost like Bryce Butler. You put him in uniform, but they don't do anything.
Des time. Okay. Do we sign Des?
No.
Okay, so this is the thing about the whole Dez signing. I wouldn't mind Dez being back on the team because I was one of the ones that never wanted him to leave in the first place. But the problem is, if you bring him back, you already got Bryce Butler. Then you're going to have now 8 wide receivers on the
Right.
roster.
We got too many.
So you're going to have to get rid of somebody.
Well,
Whether that's Terrence Williams, I mean,
like that cut if you get suspended.
pending suspension, we don't know what's going to happen with that.
That's why you address it.
But again, who else you going to cut? Because you know that Alan Hearns has that contract. He's not going nowhere because he's getting paid $6 million. They paid Bryce Butler a couple of $1 million. I think like $1.5 million, a little bit above the veteran
Right.
minimum. So he's not going nowhere because they just got him and they like Bryce apparently. You know Cole not going nowhere, and you know Tavon not going nowhere.
Well,
so the only other person that you can really cut is Deontay Thompson and Terrence. If you get rid of them two, then you can have Dez on the team. But you got to get rid of you got to cut some facts from him.
Yeah. Did Baker Mayfield have a good game today?
Yeah, he threw an interception.
I know it was a pick six early.
No, he threw 4.
He threw 4
But they
interceptions.
almost came back and won overtime. But the
It was
offense.
only the Raiders, though.
But he's still
No, but it was 40. It was 42 or 45.
he's still a young guy.
So both sides had a good game. It's going 45. It's going more.
Yeah,
than
I don't think you can bring back Des.
I don't think.
I think,
not Scott Linehan.
Appreciate you, Raymond.
Not Scott Linehan though. Scott Linehan doesn't know what he's doing.
All right, we got 1 minute left in the half.
Nah, see, with Joe Looney, you don't want to move Joe Looney. You got to keep him right there at
It's
center.
9:49.
Yeah, dude.
Take my ass home.
Yeah, we got 52 seconds left. So, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. E2 Blue. You want to give us your final thoughts? Oh, my battery's about to die over here in this.
Really athletic play that time by
Just
keep the faith.
right. Keep the faith, y'all. Enjoy the victory tomorrow. On to Texans talk. So you get your 24 hours of victory celebration, and on to the next week. We got to keep that momentum going in the next week. Hopefully, Linehan will call better plays and keep
I think the
the
Texans
momentum
won
going.
this week too in overtime.
No, they lost. Did they win?
I think they came back and won.
They came back and won?
Yeah, I gotta look.
Their game went to overtime, and I think they won overtime because the Colts they're playing the Colts today, and the Colts lost.
Well, it's going to be the Battle of Texas next week. So, is that another home game, bro?
That was the third.
Texans, it's away, but it's really home.
It's away, home, whatever.
It's all in the same
We
state.
got as many. What's
It's
amazing?
a bus ride.
What's
It's
actually,
a 3-hour bus ride.
Here's what's amazing on Vimeo. The highest city that I have of views is from Houston. Yes, by far.
I can see it because capital.
So yeah, there'll be plenty of Dallas fans that'll go to that game. But everybody, make sure you check out E2 Blue, man. He works real hard at getting his channel together. Make sure you check out Michael Anthony Fitness. He was doing some stuff. I know you got a video about Earl Thomas.
Yeah, I was on that video too.
Yeah,
So check
so
that out.
E2 is on there. Thanks, as well as DMV Dallas Cowboys. But everybody out there, you know, you may not like me, but there's plenty of Dallas Cowboys bloggers out there that are really, really good. There's a flavor that you'll like. So show those guys some love, because this ain't easy doing this kind of stuff. But I enjoy it. I love it. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you guys that join me. Everybody, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow morning with Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys before I hit down the road. And all I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?